In my first video, I mentioned how the journey is the destination. For many of you who might be lost or know someone who might be lost, meaning is our way out. And now, whether you choose to find this through religion, faith, spirituality, whatever you want to call that, or you choose to find it in the service of others, that's up to you. But the pursuit of finding your meaning, it's not going to be a one and done thing. Honestly, I don't know if you'll ever be done, but that is part of living. I mean, that's the joy of life, is discovering something, the joy of a new beginning, learning and mastering. And then once you're mastering, you get to enjoy, once you've mastered it, you get to enjoy how great your skills are in it, how far you've come from where you began. And after a while, sure, that skill may become old hat, and it may become kind of gray. The color will seep from it, but that's your cue to move on. And that is what I mean by the journey is the destination, is that once you're looking, you're home. That's where you need to be, is just constantly looking. Once you find something that's worth finding, you stick with it long enough to see it through, and then you start over. You start looking again. And for those of you who might be depressed, I know that honestly sounds pretty tiring. If I just reflecting back on when I was really depressed, that sounds extremely tedious. I know. That would have sent me into bed for at least 3 days. But once you realize the time is short, time is ticking, you don't get any more of it, searching for anything, even being, let's say you're the champion apple carver of the world, go for it, man. I don't know what joy people see in beautifully carved artisanal apples, but if it brings joy to you, do it. You're mastering a skill, and that skill will compound into something. Let's say that you decide to move on to a different medium in your art. Let's say you decide to move into linoleum carving. Well, what's that? That fine motor skills that you perfected in apple carving? There you go. You got it already. You got a head start on the linoleum carving game. Let's say it's even something different. Let's say you want to go into baking. You have all these apples and you're like, wow, I wish I had made some apple fritters or something. Well, you got the fine motor skills. You're good with your hands. You know the texture and how things should feel pretty instinctively. So whatever skill you decide to pick up, it will compound, and they will mesh together, and you'll see this beautiful web of things that just you can't ignore. It will honestly shatter your depression. At least personally for me, it shattered my depression at seeing how the interwoven skills, the web of life, just all meshed together. It was so beautiful, and it just made me realize, wow, I am just a small, tiny spider on this web, and I need to just keep spinning. And I'm happy to keep spinning. But yeah, it's the everlasting now. It's the journey of our lives, onwards and upwards.